Contribution isn't just a program, it's a mindset. It's the way we approach everything. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 192 of our Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. Today we are talking about contribution, of course, all this month, as well as the SOAP framework, A in the SOAP frameworks. Just like to remind myself with the bar of soap, so I do not forget to talk about it today. I'll share a tool and then how we can implement that tool to get us to take action on the gap we identified yesterday and the options we came up with so that we can solve a problem or achieve a goal and objective in the area of contribution that we've set for ourselves. But first, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic boils down to leave everything better than you found it. A person, a place, a situation, an experience, a relationship. Always leave behind you a trail of good. It's a mindset, a trail of, well, it didn't work out the way I thought, but we're both better off. Or the business partner we didn't take on is better off, and we are definitely better off because it wasn't the right fit for us. Whatever the situation, whatever the experience, if we can, and it doesn't always happen in the moment, right? Let's be honest. Sometimes we just don't make the right choice, or we do make a mistake, or we don't handle a situation at our highest best self level, right? I can think of a couple examples of that. I got fired from a job in corporate America that I should not have been fired for 100 times over, that ended up in some litigation, of course. But at the time, I'm sure I didn't handle that the best. I'm sure I could have said or done something better, but instead of replaying it in my mind, I moved on from that. I know that I left that organization way better off than I found it. And so that always feels good. So contribution isn't just about donating money or volunteering. It's about the intention we go into the experience with, right? If we intend to have a positive influence on another person, another place, another thing, then that is what will happen. That's the result we'll get, whether we see it immediately or whether we see it in a little bit of a later time or removed from the actual delivery of whatever it is that we're doing and participating in. I hope that makes sense. So I believe in leaving a room, leaving a person, leaving everything better than we found it, right? So if I'm in a space, say we're in a workspace, I'll give you my real life example, pet peeve. I don't do it anymore, but I used to eat at fast food restaurants with my kids when they were little because we were busy running through our life, running our businesses, working in corporate America and all the things. And so we ate at fast food restaurants. And it always drove me crazy when the kids and I would be eating there and the people around us would just leave their garbage on the table instead of clearing their table and their tray. And maybe it was because my parents taught me, hey, when you're done eating, clear your place, right? But it always bothered me and felt disrespectful. And their excuse would be, well, they hire people to do this. No, they don't. They've had to hire people to do it because people don't have the common sense and the common courtesy to leave the place better than they found it, AKA just clean up after yourself. Let them just go by and wipe up the table or something. But don't, especially in a place where you're never going to tip or anything, do that. Again, pet peeve, people not putting back their shopping carts. Does that bother anyone else besides me? I'll go around and when I'm putting mine away, if there's more along the way, I'll take them all with me and put them in the cart corral. We have cart corrals in the USA. Or I will take them back into the store. Why? Because it's just the right thing to do. And it's easy. It gets me a couple more steps in. And it makes the world a better place. And it sets the example for other people. When we do the right thing, when we leave the room or the place or the person better than we found them, that is setting the example. And as a leader in your organization, that is imperative. And that is what you want people in your organization to emulate and repeat, right? If everybody's helping everybody to do their job better, our businesses run a heck of a lot smoother. This mindset transforms ordinary situations, things that other people might not even think of, into learning. I call them learning moments or teaching moments. I think people call them teaching moments where people see how things can be, how we all can make the world a better place. It doesn't have to be through big, grandiose gestures or making $1 billion or, putting satellites in the sky, whatever you can think of. it has to do with you being the best possible version of yourself every single day, showing up, doing the best you can, continually improving, stretching your comfort zone. That's the hardest one for some of us. And doing what's right, right? It's just about doing the right thing. And the right thing is always kindness. The right thing is always leaving someone or someplace better than you found it. All right, I digress. I could tell more stories about this, but I want to get to the A in our SOAP framework. A in the SOAP framework stands for analyze alternatives or options that we came up with yesterday, pick among them, and take action today. So the tool I was going to share, but I don't know where I put it, is the pros and cons. So sometimes I have learned that the simple solution is the best solution. So in a softer area, I call it soft area contribution, even though we can measure results, is if we so choose. We'll talk about that in a couple of days. I like to use a quick and easy tool. You can use the plus and minus. You know, you get a piece of paper, you put a line in the middle, plus on one side, minus on the other, and then you think of you take your top three alternatives and you ask yourself, okay, what are, and the same as pros and cons is just another way of saying it. What are all the reasons I should do this option? What are all the reasons I shouldn't? What could go wrong? And then do that with your top three options. And one will come out as, okay, this is the one I need to take action on. It does every single time. If you haven't gotten a clear winner yet, I do have ties sometimes, and then I just weigh them against some different criteria. But usually pros and cons gets me the fastest, quickest, easiest decision. And guess what? Fast decision makers are much more successful than slow decision makers. Fast moving companies are more successful than slow moving companies. They get lost in the shuffle. All right, so what are we going to do today? Action item number 1, leave a place better than you found it, and then share in the comments below, done. Action item number 2, yeah, we got 2 today. What action are you going to take? And take that action, and then you can put done again. This is the kind of thing and the kind of an ability that you think would be helpful for you on a daily basis. I invite you to join me in our free Supersize Your Business School community. If you don't know what that is, just put yes in the comments below, and I will send you an invitation, and we can chat about it if you want to know more. But that's the place to actually get in touch with me and get access to me the most, because that's where I'm hanging out these days. All right, if I can help you in any way, just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.